Hey people, Intro here, VV3, Angel Gate to Redux. Blue team, couple of Plague Champions, it's SchmusOperator and Soviet Pony. These guys start with the damage of a time bolt gun, they can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can also repair. Where are you? There you are, Death Guard Elite scheme for SchmusOperator. Rounded off the team, here is Zorander as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat, some powerful disruption and support. The red team, slightly incompetent. He's only slightly though, leave him alone. With a Lord General, fighting in ranged combat begins with a retinue of stormtroopers, very strong defense and support. Can also add to the retinue. Face to face with the Plague Champion there. We have autumnflame for some more guard with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fighting in melee begins with a refractor shield. And rounding off the teams, Stybek's Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Oh no, Derek or Nigel fell over dead. I think it was Nigel. Yeah, Nigel. There's some Nurgle worship, only affecting Soviet ponies, Marines of course, because you don't affect allies with your worship even if they are the same Dark God. Tons of health regen there though for these guys off the Apothecary. Just a big old bolter shooting fight with some las guns thrown in. That Plague Champion's getting quite low, eh? I'm not sure where SchmusOperator's heretics are, but they aren't worshipping. Oh, they're idle over here. They are idle. Now they're moving. I think they're going for that contested power in the northeast. Apothecary also gets very, very low. Plague Champion might be able to finish him. Nope. Somehow made it out. I feel like they could have all shot him there and brought him down. Big Sentinel Stomp came in, did a lot of work. Is that double CSM? Yep, double CSM for both of the Plague Champion players. That could be a tough nut to crack. Stybek might want some Assault Marines in, or maybe some artillery spotters for slightly incompetent. But only slightly, damn it. Getting the northeastern contested VP red. There we go. Nothing incompetent about that. We have Eternal War on both of these Chaos Space Marines here. 20% more damage. It's going to be really painful for the Guardsmen. Can shred through them quite quickly with that upgrade. And the Sentinel too. Sentinel needs repairs. Power fully populated here now. So this map separates the team HQs a lot more than a standard Angel Gate. Still have a contested power in the southwest, but you don't have two of them any longer. They put another one northeast. It's a cool map, some cool changes I think. Plague Champion with the Black Grenades for SchmusOperator. And some Grenade Launcher Heretics for Soviet Pony. It's a good shout I think. Help break up the red team's line. We have Sanguine Chainsword for the Apothecary and Purification Vials. Will help him run in and brawl with those Chaos Space Marines perhaps. Nothing on those scouts yet. Multi-laser turret up, some cover been built up there too. Attacks caught out of position, and that could mean the blue team can push. Aspiring Champion Heretics going through. Oh no. Apothecary threw vials on himself and then goes down. Was trying to hit the heretics there, but they just ran through. There's a black grenade throw. Decent hit on those guardsmen. They tried to dodge it, but they had to like get around the cover they built awkwardly. Sentinel gets a bit low. The black grenade's blight spreads, and a good push from the blue team. Simple, really. Just throw heretics in and chuck a black grenade. And they got it done. Apothecary Violin himself didn't help. Stybek now gets some Devastators in play. That'll make it a lot harder to just push those melee heretics forward. And a Heavy Bolter up in the southwest already from autumnflame. Slightly incompetent, did not get another tier 1 unit up. It went straight tier 2. A Chimera up there would be great. Might force some Plague Marine purchases. And then you could go all anti-infantry. after that. Noise Marine's up for SchmusOperator, not moving though. Gonna push with their Plague Champion, I imagine. Heretics to steal the northeastern VP. They're gonna get it. There's gens on it that they didn't pay for. So that's a good shout. To go up there and look. Can the red team get the blue VP back? Do they have something that can actually pressure the blue team in their face? Not really. They need to, I feel like they need to just catch them out of position with the heavy bolters here. Maybe the Sentinel with repair support could get a decap. It'd be risky though. Looks like it's going for that exact thing. Gonna have double repair support. Noise Marine Sonic Blaster weighing in. Oh no, Plasma Guardsman all of a sudden. That could be a lot of damage. Here comes the Plague Champion looking for a Blight Grenade. There it is. Took a while to throw it, and it's easily dodged in the end. But they have pushed back those Guardsmen a bit. Now the Plague Champion is getting shot to death and goes down. They have a Sniper Rifle for fire on my target active. Increasing the range of those Plasma Gun Guardsmen a lot, as you can see. They did some really good work. And here's the Apothecary. Look at this. That was a sloppy approach, I think, from SchmusOperator. Could have done a lot better with a Plague Champion there. Took too long to throw the Blight Grenade, and he just stood there and took shots. Noise Marine should have been trying to hit the Guardsman, I think. And I mean, I understand them wanting to shoot the Sentinel and stop it decapping, but could have really shut down those Guardsmen and did a lot of work. Although the Guardsman pulled back at that point and the heavy bolter was there, so it was tough. But the red team got it done. Didn't expect them to get that VP back so fast. We have an Immolator Warlock. And what have they got? Triple Guardians and the Guardian weapon team. I haven't seen anything from this guy. I haven't come down here and looked at him very much. They're shutting down this natural power though pretty well. They don't want to approach because there's a heavy bolter there. But we might see autunflame try to flank around. Need to be careful of grenades though. Yeah, it's going to be a tough revive there on that Plague Champion. Basically needs to win the fight outright to get the revive going, I think. It's a lot of CSM that are all shut down by this heavy bolter. They need to get some bloodletters up or something. It might have been worth... I was going to say it might have been worth getting Raptors in, but they just would have got gunned down by the Guardsmen with plasma guns, I think. But it would have been a focus point, and it could have allowed the CSM to close the distance, maybe force some melee. These guys are going to get Blastmaster, I would think, immediately in Tier 2, if they can. Got flame attacks here, and there's a bunch of stuff standing in cover, but there's the Sonic Blaster shutting down their ranged weapons. Anti-armor kit stormtroopers coming in, being all sneaky. Well, until they ran right up to the CSM, they were sneaky. There we go, Melter Gun's doing some work. Yeah, they just overran the CSM quite easily, actually. Just took a little bit of focus fire to get through them. Backed up by the heavy bolter, of course, it made a huge difference. Didn't really need anything to get in their face, just suppress them and shoot them. Lord General, oh, he's lost Derek and Nigel, but they'll be back. Another Derek and another Nigel will be found in the Imperium, and they'll be given the honor of surrounding that Lord General and making sure he dies last. Carapace armor up for the Lord Commissar. Bloodletters it is for Soviet Pony. SchmusOperator. Oh, there's the Blastmaster. I was going to say, what are you waiting for? Blastmaster is in. Sonic Blaster is an amazing weapon, but I think in this situation, getting that artillery piece up will be awesome. What is this? This is autumnflame pushing through. Oh, hey, Wraithguard. They could use that up the top. Those Wraith Cannons doing big damage to all targets with a smaller area of effect, and they suppress infantry too. And they themselves can't be suppressed. So you can just run up to a Devastator squad, for example, and shoot the crap out of them. Mucus Discharge Heal goes in for Soviet Pony, Breath of Nurgle. Bloodletters. They should have been saving their teleport for the ouch friendly fire there. Saving it for the Devastators, I think, but They went in on the guardsmen. Those guardsmen with plasma guns coming up early made a big deal. Big difference. Been a massive pain in the ass. CSM just can't hang with them. They didn't need the Chimera, just needs to get those plasma guns online. And the Sentinel doing some good work as well. These guys are getting very low. How do you have 3 models, guys? Okay, they lost one. They lost them all. Those guys white. Blue team are kind of in disarray a bit. Got some Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines here for Soviet Pony. Double Mark of Tzeentch with their aspiring champions. That could even the shooting matches. But they're getting their power hit now. Here comes a Blood Crusher for SchmusOperator. They do have anti-armor stormtroopers still, so they need to be careful. And there's tier 3 for Slightly Incompetent. Red team's power gets hit by the Wraith Guard. This power's alright for now. And there's a Shuriken to cover the retreat. And now this guy's getting set on fire by that Warlock. There's a Manticore. I'm not sure if Zorander knows it's there, or if it just appeared right now. But it's got XP. It must have shot already, so they know it's around somewhere. Might be worth calling an Autarch in to go after that with a fusion gun. Those guys meleeing the Shuriken to get it out of there. Warlock sets some of them on fire. Kicking off in the northeast, is it? Oh hey, heavy turret is up. And still the friendly fire goes in. Soviet Ponies trying to revive SchmusOperator. They're taking melter gun shots. Healing themselves. I think they've got enough. There we go. Gets to level off it too. And Armor of Pestilence is on the way. Light grenade throw? Oh, I didn't throw it again. Heavy turret is a global ability of the Lord General. This thing has vehicle armor, although the Blastmaster's doing a good job shooting it down. And they finish it. Nicely done. Hit 15 red for that. I feel like you should get a bit more red for a heavy turret. That's less than a tactical marine, isn't it? Aren't Marines 18? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big Utto. Heretic's going to get in there quickly enough. Not quite. Close, though. There's the Blood Crusher. I'm not sure if they've made an appearance in combat yet. What's going on over here? Oh. It's the advanced healing. And it's also a Veil of Time on those Plasma Cannon devs, so they don't need to set up anymore. Thanks to the Librarian. Also has Psychic Hood for Gate of Infinity. Level 2 Mark of Tzeentch CSM with those demonic plasma guns on the aspiring champions these days. Guardians get the decap on the natural. I haven't seen a lot of action on natural VPs. They might have been. Just haven't seen it. Natural VPs have been quiet. Lord Commissar now with the Xenos Power Claw could run in on the Wraith Guard and mess them up, I guess. It's hard for the Wraith Guard to hit moving targets if you're not really good at ground targeting. They're not going to hit a charging melee combatant, for example. Can they get into charge quickly enough? Oh, it doesn't even need to charge, just run. Warlock with an awesome leap. And shuts down that Lord Commissar really well. Can they finish? And they can. Wraithguard got Manticored. Sentinel gets a good stomp. Kicking off in the northeast. Bloodletters get turned back. Here comes that Blood Crusher. Here come anti-armor stormtroopers, though. I don't think it's going to get away here. Charging through into its own death. There's a melter bomb. And down it goes. I mean, you don't expect a Blood Crusher to live that long in a 3v3. You just want it to disrupt, draw some fire, maybe force some anti-vehicle purchases. I'm not sure if it did all those things here. The stormtroopers were already up. But hey, it facilitated this push right here. And in a 3v3, one good push could be all you need. It could be something that gets you on the VP and stabilized so that it's impossible to knock you off it again. We'll see if that's the case. Oh, the stormtroopers were killed. Slightly Incompetent might drop a Lehman Russ in. This version of Angel Gate is better for vehicles. Still not great. There's still some tight areas that might be a bit awkward, but there's a little bit of room with ramps and things, so it might be alright up there. Bunch of Guardians leveling up. We got Fire Dragons for Zorander. Mobile anti-vehicle unit. Ogren's on the way for autumnflame. Anyone going to revive this Lord Commissar? Needs a hand down here. Trying to get that mid-map authority to cap all these mid-points here. Apothecary. Oh, they've gone away from the Sanguine Chainsword. Now have a customized Stormbolter to sit back and support, I guess. Lord General is going to be revived. What about Derek and Nigel, though, damn it? When did they get revived? Last Master says no to the revive. Also says no to the Librarian's face. Plasma cannon. Oh, misfires. Why did it misfire? He might have lost vision because of the Librarian moving back. 215 to 330. Triple cap for the blue team. Well played, Zorander at the bottom here. Now they have Ogryns to deal with, though. Shuriken messing up the Sentinel. Well played, Autumnflame, keeping this Sentinel alive against triple Guardians and a Shuriken as well. Meanwhile, back up at the northeastern VP, Last Master, I thought they were going to go down. I thought the Kashyyykin were going to get him. Kashyyykin getting some plasma guns. Derek and Nigel are back. Everything's okay. Flak jackets in for incoming. Just 30% damage resistance, which is amazing. And knockback immunity. I mean, even without the knockback immunity, it's pretty damn good, I think. Still level 1, this Plague Champion. Have they got another? They did get one good Black Grenade throw. I'm not sure if they got another one. Level 4 for Soviet Pony. And they're going to be a massive help up here, getting caps with that fist. Kind of sad face that we don't get any Icon of Nurgle goodness, though. Sentinel falls, but it was heroically awesome. Stybek with a Predator tank on the way. And the red team get the northeast back. I mean, the Blood Crusher did help that push. And they haven't lost the VP yet. Manticores seem to really hate that lamppost there. Ogryns are a menace. Zorander needs to be much more careful with their Guardian weapon team now. Warlock goes in. There's an Immolate. Gets those guardsmen moving, if nothing else. Grenade. Nicely done. Warlock goes down as a good grenade. Didn't get a model, though. Meanwhile, Predator tank trying to do some work. Plague Champion says, screw all your work. I've got a Plague Fist. You have double Chaos Terminators as well. That's nasty, isn't it? They have 3 CSM, 2 of them fully kitted with Mark of Zinch, and now double Chaos Terminators. It's a lot of ranged firepower. Awesome work there for Soviet Pony, pushing through, leading the line. Ouch. Plasma cannon. Trying to fight heresy in any way it can. Usually a way involving plasma. They almost got the Predator tank down. Sentinel trying to get shots. Did you get a new Sentinel? Oh no, I'm thinking of Autumnflame losing their Sentinel. I didn't even realize that Slightly Incompetent still had their Sentinel up. Pretty damn competent at keeping this thing alive so far. Scouts on the way for Stybek to repair the tank. Tier 3 for Autumnflame. Zorander has tons of red for a nuke, maybe. The Plague Champion spent all their red getting these Terminators up, and they might drop a Noxious Cloud or something later. Yeah, they're creeping across the map here. They both have Reaper autocannons now, which is just more firepower. Predator gets repairs. Bloodletters get messed up. Oh wow, they died. It was an awesome special from the Librarian. Here's some more Bloodletters though. Can they focus down the... Nope. It's only the Terminator shooting at the Sentinel there. That SchmusOperator that went down. What's this? It's a fire prism. Here's what it is. Slightly incompetent with a Stormlord on the way. Good shout. Awesome anti-infantry damage against these Terminators and these Marines. It's a real powerhouse against infantry, that thing. And you can reinforce off the Stormlord. It's a big help. Soviet ponies here. Trying to maybe revive their buddy. Couldn't quite get it done. Really good pressure from the blue team. They don't want to overstay their welcome. Here comes a bunch of plasma from the Castle Kid. Yeah, those guys got messed up. Derek and Nigel are back. Those guys having to teleport away. Here comes a Nurgle Shrine, thanks to SchmusOperator. Sentinel getting way too close to stuff. Those goes down. Don't know why it charged forward like that. Was it looking for a stomp on the Terminators, maybe? But those Marco Zinch guys, level 3, tore it apart. Rocket run. Decent hits. Those Terminators took some big hits there. Lord the General with Derek and Nigel trying to get the cat. Down goes Nigel. Oh no, they all go down. Apothecary's down too. A little bit too eager to get that VP. I mean, they decapped it, but they lost both of their heroes doing so. I guess Stybek could Laraman's Blessing, but they might want to... Yeah, they might want to get Terminators with that red, you see. Maybe autumnflame can save them. Manticore on the way for slightly incompetent. They have a Stormlord up on the VP with that Vulcan Mega Bolter thing. I think it's like 100 DPS Inferno, which is mad. It's the same damage type as the Marco Zinch CSM. Bloodletters phase out to get close. Autocannons chip in with some damage. There's the Manticore. Both these heroes still down up here. They need them alive. They really need them back. Incompetent doesn't really have much red left. I wonder if dropping another heavy turret would be worth it with the Executioner on it, but it'd probably just be whittled down by the autocannons. Not to mention that Blastmaster's still there. Look at that damage though on the Terminators from that Stormbolt, that Stormlord. Pretty good. Resing says autumnflame. They're gonna come and try and save the day. They got some Bullgrins up now too. You might see a 3v3 fight up here, full on. Stybek did indeed get Terminators up. They could Laraman soon-ish if they needed to. Autumnflame, oh, gets disrupted. Look at that, well played Soviet pony. Having the wherewithal there to get the grenade barrage, start worshipping again. No, CSM got wiped though. Those were Soviet ponies. They stopped the cat. They stopped the revive, I should say. Making Land Raider says Soviet pony. Land Raider Phobos on the way to try and outgun that Stormlord. That Stormlord making a big difference. Look at this now. Because it's also got heavy bolters and things, not just that Vulcan Mega Bolter. I think it's got 3 twin linked heavy bolters as well. Pretty damn good. 214 to 54. I think I just got a sound bug. I just hear that heavy bolter going the whole time. Gonna crash here, I think. Sad face. That's a very loud machine gun sound. 2 to 1 for the red team. Okay, I'm gonna stop this here and come back, guys. And we're back without the maddening sound this time. Usually the sound bug means that you lose all the sound. That time it just gave me one sound very, very loudly. I guess it was the Stormlord's gun. But we're back. That was like the second sound bug I've got in around 2 years now, since I started using VSync to limit my frame rate. So not too bad. Red team have the VP. 187 to 54, 2 to 1 cap for the red. Slightly incompetent, trying to revive the Apothecary. There we go. He's up. Autumnflame is down though. Fire Prism, there's Wraith Guard. Guardians to support the Fire Prism. Terminators taking a bunch of damage here. Marquezine CSM will mess them up, having to teleport back. They've got one Plasma Guardsman and one Plasma Kashrkin. Does Stybek have a Plasma Gun? No, these guys have a Flamer still. They want to get this back. I think they should give them fellas a Plasma Gun, because those Chaos Terminators are doing a lot of work. Need to stop them being so effective. Here's a Land Raider Phobos. That thing with las cannons on the side sponsons. Twin linked las cannons will try to go after the Stormlord, I guess. Oh, they just ran in with a crack grenade, those Kashrkin. Very brave. Level 3 Kashrkin with those plasma guns. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's almost 40 DPS plasma at level 1. And then you've got the hot shot las guns as well. So I wonder how much DPS they're doing at level 3. I'm not sure how much DPS those hot shot las guns do by themselves. There's a rocket run. No, it's not. It's a creeping barrage from the Lord General. Also, some mines dropped in from Autumnflame. Zorander with Seer Council on the way. Phobos not doing a great job trading because of the heavy turret that appeared. Nicely done. Slightly incompetent. Manticore Strike goes in as well. Almost got that Phobos down really quickly. Meanwhile, here come anti-armor stormtroopers with melter guns. Melter guns are bad news actually for Terminators, but you do need to get close to use them, which is risky. SchmusOperator with more Terminators now, and they've gone melee with lightning claws. Bullgrins go after them though. They took a bunch of damage from the shooty plasma and had to teleport away. Use his shield from the Bullgrins there. Can't suppress the Terminators, but they do get some defensive bonuses from using it. Massive fight. The VP is turning red again. Got some Nurgle worship and Nurgle worship on a Nurgle shrine. The champion's going to get shot to death here by the Stormlord, I think. Indeed. They'd be doing a lot of work to those guardsmen if they had their Icon of Nurgle, I think. That was Autumnflame with double Plasma Guardsman, by the way. So there's a huge amount of plasma in the red team. Apothecary's down. Those guys still have a Flamer. They are still on that power point up there. I don't know if their time is being wisely spent. We got Cyclone Missile Launcher Terminators now. A good shout against that Phobos. The Phobos had to back all the way off. It does benefit greatly from worship. It acts like a demon for the purposes of worship. I guess it's like a giant possessed Land Raider. So that kind of makes sense. Lord General's down again. It's level 8 though. Uh-oh. Predator's in a bad spot. Really bad spot. Showsray armor goes down. What is this? Eldar shenanigans. And Plague Champion still down here. SchmusOperator. Red team getting their natural back. They're going to have a 2-1. Yeah, Zorander needs to pressure the hell out of that VP, I think. And maybe drop an Eldritch, because they have 968 red. They should have dropped an Eldritch by now. Probably, I think. Terminator's getting wrecked on the VP. They cannot stand and cap under Stormlord fire. Another heavy turret goes down. I wonder if that's going to be an Executioner, because they can shoot at the VP from that range with an Executioner on it, I think. Bullgrin's pushing through. Standing up really well to this ranged fire. More shrines going up. 95-54. Double cap for red. Manticore goes in. A little bit of friendly fire on the Bullgrins, but they do get away. There's that aura of discipline heal. No, stubbornness is up. What is this heal going on here? Oh, it's advanced healing. Apothecary's level 7. Triple cap for red. Have they done enough? The Stormlord's made a massive difference here. Terminators with claws going for the cap now. Gonna take outrageous amounts of DPS. There's all those plasma fellas, but there is a noxious cloud. They might need to jump in to the Stormlord here to avoid it. Dirgecaster stuns them so they couldn't jump in. Terminators haven't dropped a model yet. Oh, that heavy turret is having trouble shooting them, apparently. There's an Eldritch. Did huge amounts of damage to the Stormlord, and now Fire Dragons are here to hit the rear armor. Down it goes. And they got the cap. That might have been it. That might be enough for the blue team to hold on and win here. 32 to 42. I think they've done enough. What are these guys doing? Oh, they're trying to bash this power now, these attacks. Now they're just auto-cannoning the turret down. Bullgrins, oh, they don't really want to fight Seer Council. Oh, they scared them off. Use his shield and a bunch of plasma guardsmen scared them off. I feel like those Seer Council could have stayed in play there. 2-1 cap for the blue team. Double Terminators, some chosen Plague Marines now for SchmusOperator. Oh, they lost their other Chaos Terminator squad. Imperial Abyss on the VP. Trying to get this guy to get off it. I didn't need it in the end. A double cap. Oh, they got a decap down here as well. Awesome game. Frantic action. And a sound bug for you. Had a bit of everything. We had a level 2 Plague Champion for SchmusOperator. They were down for a while. Soviet Pony. Pretty damn effective with the Pestilent Strike Plague Fist thing. Warlock did an awesome job down here, Zorander. Got through onto that VP a few times. Had this power at the end, look. Had a level 8 Lord General. I mean, they did lose, technically, so are they slightly incompetent? Maybe very, very slightly. I thought they did well. Stybek's level 9 Apothecary. And a level 5 Lord Commissar, tanking the Abyss at the end there. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.